Why should she want to see me? She hates me. So do I. That's no bar for friendship.
Who's got the map?
I'm the map.
The map.
If you wanna play it,
Mappity
I'm
map
the
map.
one.
Oh,
Oh,
here's another.
map
Here's
of
a
what?
good Roman one. It's as hot as Vulcan's cock.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
okay. I'm joining Tabletop Simulator.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
I don't plan on streaming it for anyone. I'm just gonna join.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Just
Just
kidding.
verbally describe it for people.
Yeah. You're all fucked.
Your
I can
pawn
see that.
is 3 spaces due north.
So I have, like the song says, dun 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 fireball.
Fireball.
Okay,
And lightning bolt.
Fortune
Alex,
communism.
take it away.
All right. I didn't proofread any of this.
That's fine.
Perfect. This is exactly what we expected.
Yep. It's a long one, but it's proofread. Lots happened. Oh shit, what's the name of this game? I didn't change the name. Session 9.
Never meet your heroes.
Oh, that's
Oh, I
right.
love this.
Never eat your heroes.
Never eat gyros. Gotcha.
We could eat
Euros or heroes?
Euros.
For one day.
Euros.
I
Never make friends with the Euro.
wanna
Got it.
eat your throat. Just like dolphins.
All right.
Dolphins eat your throat.
Dolphins will rape you.
Back on the
Isn't
road.
it?
They definitely will.
They will.
It will.
They fucking will do that.
Wow, that's the chorus. Dolphins will rape you, followed by they will, they will, they will.
Just for one day. Well, thing about that hero song is that you can just interchange all those choruses and it doesn't really matter. So that part could show up anyway.
Dolphins will molest you. They will, they will, they will.
There's no space dolphins, right?
Unfortunately, yes, there is.
There definitely are space
Oh.
dolphins.
There are, in fact, space whales and space dolphins.
They're space hamsters, and you know this because we found them together.
I don't think I'd be so mad about space hamsters, but the space dolphin thing.
Well, the space hamsters are the size of mammoths. So
But I can imagine, like, do you guys remember like those shark toys? What were they called? They were like action figures, but like giant sharks.
street sharks?
Street
Lodge?
sharks. That's how I imagine these dolphins to look, but they're not sharks. Just
Oh,
giant
God.
hulking dolphins, and they're just like,
On steroids, ready to punch something like a SpongeBob character
yeah.
drawn by Todd McFarlane.
They're just like, and then they just put like a cannonball like in their mouth and launch it.
Horrifying.
Okay. So take us away, Alex.
All right.
Let's start the shit.
Back on the Rosslands, we begin to take off towards that area called Black Rock, a farmstead. She had just a ways away from the catastrophe that the Lumbo calls home. We watch as his ruins of the place parts into the distance. It's not long before chaos ensues on our own grounds. It's that of Oliver Green is beginning to blame his donkey for shitting on the ship. I don't blame him for blaming the donkey, because it is such an easy target. I must keep my wits about Oliver Green. They speak about this farmstead, with some kind of tower attached to it, as if it could have been some safe haven for all of us. All along, she proclaims beds for rest, maybe rations, and even some safety in a quiet night. Arriving at this place, we seem to find that it is left in disarray. Cornfields and other inhabitants have just gone to malnourishment of her land. Has she truly been adventuring out in space this long? Who am I to question what she does in her spare time? By the way, we spend far too much time transporting Oliver Green's ass down to the planet. It's just a mule, after all.
His name's Chester.
Mule. Right. Once planetside, They ensure some kind of the building is okay. Quickly checking everything out, we find that the ale is still well. People move quickly, enough for the party to claim bedsides and attempt to get some rest. It's the Lumbo that finds a velvet plump seat within the living room. It's not a bad spot if I do say so myself. I join him with the matching love seat in the room. Quiet ale gets us a little bit of rest. Perfect. We're waking up just at the morning break at 8 p.m.
Yep.
Because that's good for my time.
I'd love that.
Hey.
We woke up and suddenly we learned about the wingdings and how he eats food. Just it disappears without him actually biting on it. Like we held up a spoon, there was no bite, but the food went missing and the spoon was fine. He is interesting. Now how do I make that capable with my bite? I wonder. A bite without actually biting? Interesting. As well, we are offered a job to head over to a casino to help an individual of interest who's fallen on hard times with outstanding debt. Ugh, another shitty bridge event. Finding out that Oliver Green simply has a gambling issue, I find myself having a bit of a pit of a hunger for blood. Suddenly it kicks in with the new day. To distract myself, I try to offer Oliver Green to go gambling with me, yet he is quick to dismiss my advances. Gosh, the hunger is growing in my stomach. It's growing stronger. I need a distraction. The spiraling machine. Yes, slots will pass the time. I fumble a blunder of my coin. Jams the machine. My hunger, my madness begins to take over. I strike the machine. Who are you? You big ogres grab me, ushering me out. I'm thrown down, tumbling down the steps, hitting everyone along the way. Heavy clouds begin to stir above me, circling my humility. Rain begins to pedal against my head. My friends never coming to my aid. That hunger grows deeper. I gather my belongings. The rain begins to press heavier on my head. They seem to have forgotten me already and are watching a performance. They are watching a performance of that racist vampire hunter Crow on stage. He is back. Damn it. I shall not be seen by him. My stomach grumbles. That oaf they are trying to impress, the large one holding the mug. He must be the one in all that debt. If he didn't eat so fucking much, maybe he could pay it. His arteries are more full than he is full of shit. The hunger causes my irritation. The scratching under my skin. I need to feed. This is the perfect time to find a meal, to feast. They won't miss me much anyways. The fine streets of Black Rock is calm. Surely these slums have an individual who won't mind going missing? Down a darkened alleyway, a simple, stumbling, drunken woman. Not only over her feet, but her words. It almost seems too easy. Making quick friends with her, finding she's drinking herself to death. Maybe there's another useless mortal she's become close with. Ah, yes, a husband in mind. Somebody to hate for no reason at home. Take me to him. I'd love to have a dessert with my meal. She finds this shaken down shit shack she calls her home, kicking the door down. Making our way in, she's loud, almost stomping her mucky feet inside the premises. Let's dance the night away, darling. Wishing you to know that it's a real person. Somebody with hopes and dreams. More importantly, it's getting that fucking blood flowing. She needs to get moving. It's so thin, I can smell it. Striking her in the middle of the dance, she will never remember her grim death. Ah, but it's still too thin. Her blood isn't rich enough. The stumbling oath comes to his darling's rescue just to find the same fate as her. Time is in my favor, making a scene of a double murder. It seems like an abusive accident simply left to this romanticist relationship, marriage, whatever they had. Finally, heading back in the rain, the group has noticed I was missing. It's nice to be noticed. They explain about this Garth man who's owing a lot of moolah to another individual. I guess that's the person of interest we are after. We make our way back to an abandoned-style building where we persuade other monkey people that we cannot pay in full, but some of it, and within due time, Garth will get the resources to pay the gentleman back. Inside of the building, we find some transcripts, a little bit of money, and a party room that I would like to be called the D-Pity room. All of the lubricant, of course.
I don't get it.
That's from like sessions ago.
Is it?
Back on the planet. Yeah.
I thought that was here.
No.
My bad.
No, it was down on the planet in Mayor Gallagher Rockboot's manor.
Oh, yeah.
Where you guys found transcripts about him paying off some people with an obscene amount of gold.
That's right.
And also a 55-gallon drum of lube.
Yep. Well, that's where it leaves off with me.
But what had happened this time was Oliver Green transformed into Crow again and threatened all the
monkey people. Yeah.
Hadozis that if they didn't let up off of Garth long enough to get her paid back, that she would come for them.
Yeah.
And
close enough.
Pretty convincing.
He didn't transform back. He was just like, this shit lasts an hour, right? Let's keep it going.
No, I transformed back and immediately said, okay, so when we get there, what I'm going to do is this. Like, I forgot we did any of it.
And then something, little this, little that. And then we're here.
So, when we last left off, you guys were wandering back to Regan's farmstead, and you guys had just got there pretty close to 1 a.m. And Garth and the others are gathered here.
Okay.
Okay, there's Garth's. But yeah, Garth and the others are gathered here. They're all drinking beer, just chatting it up, more or less waiting for you guys to get back. So as you guys re-enter the farmstead, they all turn to look at you, and Garth goes, "What? Have we made an arrangement?"
What are we talking about?
Yes, I don't think we have about how long?
No, you have a certain amount of time.
Yeah, you do. It's not us.
Don't say us, Dalambo. I'm sorry to intrude, but I don't want us to get raveled in his mess.
Yeah.
Nope. We can just get the help to clean up the messes. That's generally all I ever do.
I like making messes.
I do as well, but there's a time and a place for it.
Something. If I do recall, the little the primate-looking individuals with the flappy things under their arms. They said they'll give you 3 months. Yes, 3 months.
Oh, well, there's wonderful news. Plenty of time to get this business with Seraphina resolved. I hope.
Perfect, because I forgot what we did it. I just look over to Delembo. Delembo, why did we do that for him again?
We need him to do. Let me look over my notes.
Well, of course, you need me to get an appointment with Rita Talon to get the map.
That was it. Yep.
That was it. Yes, that's
Okay.
right. Rita Talon, and she is who again?
Oh, well, she's one of the great heroes who was involved with that dreadful business at Palma Flora.
Oh yes, the business in Palma Flora. That right? Oh, if I'm not mistaken, I believe some people even wrote a play about it. Yes.
Yeah, we can stop talking about the play. It
We
was
attended
entirely-
a puppet play. It was inaccurate.
Oh,
Well, at any rate, you see, well, I had borrowed the money from those ruffians, those Simeon Syndicate members, so that I might enter a high stakes game of poker, which unfortunately I lost.
Yes, we noticed.
You told us.
I think we know.
It was quite obvious.
I haven't heard this story.
You don't have a poker
money
face.
notwithstanding, I do still have an appointment with Rita Talon back on the planet. Hopefully, we can convince her to give the information. Well, maybe not pro bono, but in advance of funds. I'm sure a hero of her caliber would be more than happy to help poor Serafina out.
yes, Serafina. She's quite the young gal. She'll. What are we doing again?
I don't know. What are you talking about?
What are you?
This was it, Mr. Oliver Green.
Yeah, what?
Oh,
That's it. We're done. Our mission's over. We need to get paid and leave.
that sounds like a jolly plan. Where can I find my funds?
Isn't it funny that we had to make a deal for somebody to pay later on another day with a different person?
Yeah, but if he doesn't pay, that's on him, not us.
It all goes round in circles until it doesn't land in my pocket any sooner. I'm just a little disappointed in that fact.
Agreed.
Yes, what he said.
Pretty much, yeah.
I do. Wait. Aren't we supposed to be riding a spaceship somewhere?
That's why we're waiting for the captain to tell us what's next.
We are in the home right now.
We got this guy. No, actually, yeah. What the hell is the map?
And Oliver Green actually just looks at Erlinda and is like, Erlinda is like, and you're certainly an intriguing one. I hope you can't tell what I'm thinking. And if you actually try and use it, you just hear me just going, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yes. How much longer then do we have to wait?
Well, my appointment with Rita is sometime during this next week. I had planned to go down immediately following morning, but without Gold in hand, it's going to be a little trickier to convince her to assist us. That being said,
Yep.
we hadn't set an exact date. It's just simply sometime this week.
Okay, so let's go.
Okay, so
This week already.
you have some way to reach her then, I would hope.
Oh, but of course. And he pulls out a scroll and opens it, and it is a scroll that contains the spell sending.
You're going to mail her a letter. I see.
Pretty much.
Okay. I'm convinced. Where can I find some grub? I'm a little famished.
There wasn't any at the gambling establishment?
You go outside.
No,
I
what?
The
just
door was
I
wide
just
open.
say
door?
something about it made me lose my appetite while I was there.
Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Wow, where'd you go?
Hungry. And old people just take one bite of something and they get full.
But they make the entire meal. Forget that part.
You're just wasting food, Oliver. Oh man.
Yep. What are you talking about? Wasting food. This is it is a lot. My eyes might be a little bigger than my stomach.
Yep.
It's still
get
good. Though.
Constipated.
Not with a good glass of prune juice. That's what I have found works best.
Prune.
Where
I
did
can't
you
have
get
prune juice. It just goes right through me.
I'd imagine almost everything does, doesn't it, Wingdings?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
More or less.
I mean, no, Oliver doesn't. We already tested that, remember? The food just disappears.
But I do have one question.
It's a freak of nature. A
Do
freak,
you
I
ever
say.
feel full?
Freak.
I haven't felt it yet. Haven't felt much of anything yet.
You freaking freak.
And then I lean in a little closer, be a little bit more discreet, realizing that I'm talking to a skeleton, so this is creepier than I thought it would be before I did it. Do you go number 2?
Hey,
Do you go number 2?
I'll be back
I say
because
louder.
I'll be back because Zane left the front door open and the cat might be gone.
Oh, okay. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Say pss, 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 pss.
I mean, where's he? Where's Scrunky Boy gonna go?
He's getting faster.
I see.
He was pretty fast when I was there.
Ooh, Zane's grounded.
Half of that candy's confiscated now.
Anyway,
Yeah.
do you go number 2?
Look, I don't go much of anything at all.
That's no.
This guy must
That's
be
no.
clogged up.
Ooh.
He must be clogged up in there.
No.
Up in
it's-
where?
It just goes to show you how much Fae are full of shit.
Very.
Maybe everything he eats gets eaten by the Fae. And maybe another Fae is shitting the stuff that he eats. I don't know why I'm thinking about this, but it's intriguing.
Maybe you need to go take a shit.
I'll be back.
Oh, and you go into the outhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wherever there is one. I'm gonna say this is the outhouse.
Maybe he really did need to take a crap.
He was outside under the car.
Oh,
He's not even saying the magic words. Psst, 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 psst.
yeah, it usually works. Just pss, pss, pss,
He
pss.
did the outside.
Or miss. In Colombia, it's miss.
He didn't do well last year out in the wilderness.
See, he's not saying the word. That cat does not respect him.
Just say something in
are you talking
German and
about?
add it. That'll work.
I don't know very many house cats that respect anyone.
No.
I don't know many cats that respect anyone, house cat or otherwise.
Yeah.
Can't say I've come across too many other cats.
I only respect cats in the way that we both hate each other.
That's valid.
Yeah. I don't trust you. You don't trust me. But that's fine. Just telling you, if you scratch me, I'm gonna punch you.
We can be civil until one of us gets violent.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Then it's difficult.
And as it sits on your lap, okay, cat, these are the ground rules.
Yeah.
You don't feel your claws, and you won't feel a punch.
Dude, speaking of crazy things like that, I saw a video today of a guy that has like a bunch of pet spiders, and he was talking about spiders that are biting without venom to anchor. That whenever they feel like they're about to slip off your hand and such. And dude's like getting bit by a black widow. He's like, oh yeah, this is just an anchor bite. He's actually not trying to venom me. I'm like, you have a shit ton of trust in this fucking spider.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm.
Fucking Black Widow, one bite and that's it. You're either you call the cops now. You.
Actually, Black Widow venom is rarely fatal to humans.
Oh, there we go. Still, first like a
bad.
bitch.
It will get you very, very ill, though.
And you could potentially even get necrosis in the bite wound.
Yes, that's
yeah.
the main scare.
That's no bueno.
But you gotta pretty much have a heart condition for it to actually kill you right off the break.
Listen, I don't want its spider to bite me at all.
Yeah. He had like 3 of them. He had a big fucking wolf spider that he was holding taut to, and like the fangs on this thing was like looked like a half an inch. He got bit by a white tarantula too, and I'm like, that tarantula was trying to bite him. Like, and that was, I don't know why he just did it.
Mm.
Like he put his finger in there and irritated it, so it would walk up and actually bite the end of his finger. And I'm thinking, what?
That you would do that on purpose.
Right. Like I hesitate to even hold a tarantula, not because like I'm afraid of it per se, but because of that whole anchoring thing. Because I've heard about that before. And oh god, those fangs are huge and sharp.
They are. It's kind of fucking terrifying. Fuck that.
I've been bitten by snakes before. And that's not tarantulas.
I've only
Not
been
on
bit by a garter snake, and I screamed because I was just scared, like because it bit me, but it didn't actually feel like anything. It's like oh, you done?
Mm.
Okay, I'm gonna get this washed off.
Yeah, that's what it is. Is that the fear of the bite? But once you get bitten, you're like, oh, you're a
Yeah.
little bitch.
Yeah, like I screamed because I've never been bit by a snake. You're like,
It's like, this all you got?
oh,
My turn.
all right. And then I went and washed my hand. My dad was like, I left the snake on like the area so it could get away if you still wanted to, like, I don't know, look at it or something. I was like, okay. It's like, get out of here, you fucking loser.
It went from fear to sorrow, realizing that something you feared so much was just so
And
sad.
of course, I was like, you made my hand smell like crap. Fucking.
It's like, oh, why?
Oh yeah, snake poop is the worst smelling
No.
thing in the
Well,
world.
garter snakes make a scent, and it's just like, weird. It's like manure, mixed like manure and something. So it really doesn't matter if you like try and grab them. That's what happens.
Mm.
Can we move ahead with the session? Or still
Yeah,
waiting for
I'm
Alex?
not gonna wait for Alex.
Okay.
No.
Okay, so when can we meet this person? He said this week, any day, or can we just go now? I really want to get off this planet.
Yeah, this case is not great.
Well, we could meet today if you'd like. I do still have a few contracts here in the Reef, if you're looking to drum up money, however.
Oh.
Okay, I know contracts are we talking about, and how much money is in it?
Well,
Money.
How much is our, cut?
well, I have a quest from Captain Hoshizaki of the Kashimura Syndicate.
I thought they were horrible.
I mean, they kind of are. And next,
Kinda.
Okay, how are other countries you got, please?
I have one of the Five Fingers.
Yeah.
They're looking to infiltrate some pirates that have been sacking some of the traders. As it were.
Guys, I recommend doing intermission. 5 fingers for life.
There are a few more contracts in Tashimura territory that don't directly for the Tashimura themselves. And he's like flipping through some papers he pulled out of his jacket.
I'm gonna get another drink.
Well,
Be
what do you,
right back.
what, just read them off. We got the 5 fingers, something.
The Tashimura, wealthy
Yeah, I got-
collector in their territory.
Yeah, but they're gonna pay us for cheap, aren't they?
I mean, if you're looking for the actual company directly, yes, but this is just someone who's in their territory.
Okay, that's a bit different.
A group of brick boots are looking for some protection from some bandits. Oh yes, this one was surprisingly urgent, actually. There's a well, that doesn't make much sense. Somebody is causing some havoc in the Five Fingers territory in a rural town. Seems they've gone on a rampage in a heavily armored machine.
All right, I'm back.
Gotcha,
Well,
cat.
I don't know if you guys heard me upstairs.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Oh, you
Little.
could?
could have lost them both.
Yeah.
Do you even know how to speak? Cat man is. Pss, 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 pss.
No, that gets them away. Or at least that makes him fucking flee.
Okay, then try in Spanish. Miss.
Nah, I should do that next time. Thank you for your advice.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Great. He was under my car. So,
Okay, so we're taking a job at the moment.
another
Just
one?
check- Oh yeah, just check. Just before you drive that car, just check that it didn't set anything up. Because don't trust cats.
Oh, you think he's sabotaging me?
Just check
I
your brake
think you.
lines.
I think you. Yeah. I
Wow.
think there's a problem under there. You might die Castino style.
Or just a tracker, at least. You know, he might have been paid for the inside portion. He'd staged the breakout.
Yeah.
Zane had nothing to do with it. He was actually a victim.
Oh my god.
Like, you ever see the RoboCop reboot?
There's a whole theory. It's
No. You saw the RoboCop reboot?
I didn't, but I know how it happens. How they get Mr. Murphy.
They just blow him up in a car.
Yeah,
Anyways,
with a car bomb.
yeah, so I got home at probably about 6 o'clock. It is now 8 o'clock, and I went out with groceries. Zane brought in the pizza and just left the front door open. Dog and cat could have gone missing.
Jesus.
But okay, back to the game.
So
Back
we
to the
have
game.
a job of some kind.
We got a choice of jobs.
A choice of jobs. Ooh.
We got a Tashimori mining one for a guy who works in that area, so we're not actually working for the mining company.
Mining
5 fingers.
guy. 5 finger.
5 fingers one. I don't know if it's the same one that you just said. It was like there's a town and there's some giant machine attacking them.
Oh,
And then the brick books who need protection from bandits.
Is the machine attack like AI gone wrong?
It said it was urgent.
What kind of machine? What
what?
kind of machine?
What
What
kind?
did I
of,
miss?
is it like a big robot?
Some sort of large, heavily armored, homemade machine. There's not very many details. It seems like this sending was cast in a hurry.
Do we have to kill it?
Some
Are we
sort
killing a
of-
robot? Well, I want
I
to kill
see.
It could be
Some sort of-
it could be a decommissioning. So what is this brick boots? I've heard wonderful things about these people.
Well, the brick boots are looking for somebody to help them with a bandit problem they're having in their territory. They need you to drive the bandits threatening one of their villages in a rural area. Drive them off and restore peace to the region.
That sounds easier than a giant robot.
I have one question for you.
Machines seem interesting. I would like to see what this machine is.
I have one question. Can we complete the mission, come back, and the other missions will still be unaffected?
And perhaps, I don't know. It's
That's not
Depends
how
on who's taking these missions.
nature.
What I think the Zeppelin is trying to say is we will take them all, and we will do them in order of urgency.
Oh, very
Wait,
well. Very
what?
well.
What?
Oh.
No, we never said that.
Wait, what? No.
What are we agreeing to? What did I
No.
just say?
Triplicate on the money. I'm down.
That doesn't
It's-
sound bad. It's not a bad idea, Mister.
Guys, we're
Oliver
gonna take all the jobs and overwork ourselves. God knows if we're gonna come back alive.
What if
Don't
these
talk to
jobs-
me about overworking yourself, child.
You work yourself so hard, you fucking die. Your bones.
That is
So
exactly,
shut up.
little girl. That is
I wanna
exactly.
live.
That is the life you exactly are going to live as well.
Exactly. You're gonna work yourself down to the bone just like me.
To the
What else
bone.
to do is throw garlic at you.
At who?
What?
And Amalia says, "What did you expect? A turkey card?"
That's right, Amalia. I think it is a good idea to get some
So,
extra funds for this journey.
so let's look through this as we're thinking.
It is
So
a
the
bad
robot,
idea.
the mech one is the most main priority, I guess. Sounds like
It is sent in a hurry, so yes.
the other
I
two
think-
seem.
I will call this
I-
one the Legend of Killdozer.
That's a very catchy name. Where did you
I
think of
didn't want
that?
to say it.
Where did you think of it? That is very clever.
Well, I am known to be a bard in some parts. Inspiring, if you will.
Okay, so we do that first.
Let's
Brick
go get
Boots
this murder
and
machine.
Natasha Mori, I don't think either way is going to be that much of a change if we go whichever one. I mean, do we want to work for a corporation company or do we want to work for some just dwarves?
5 fingers.
The Five
My
Fingers
good man
sounds.
Columbo,
Well, we're doing the five
is
things first.
money.
Yeah. I mean, from what I tell, it sounds like they're just going to.
We're just gonna go and steal something, and that's it. It's stealing, right? Let me see the paper.
Stealing.
Can we just Gatling gun this thing down from the sky with the ship?
I mean,
I'm not sure.
Right.
Honestly,
Also, what you're saying is that. Hold on a second. Sailing.
let's go check it out, like right now.
It's not the
And
word.
we-
Patrick,
Regan's like, I'd prefer not to get my ship involved, but if you guys need me to have the twins give you a spinner over there, yeah, can do.
All right, let's do the robot.
I'm not going to argue too much with bringing in money. Just cut me a share.
Damn it! I was gonna say that.
Very good.
No, you have to come with us.
I
If you
just
want to
got,
share.
I just got these things white, and I don't know how I'm going to attack a machine if it needs it.
Is your only form of combat
Hey,
with
did Dread
your
ever
mouth?
clean his face?
No, and I
somebody.
pull out a sword, and I'm just like, this old relic also does well. And then I also blast out a window with Eldritch Blast.
Would you not destroy my farmhouse any more than it is?
You know, some places
Look,
might be
he's-
dumps, but they're also homes to people, so maybe not do that. The broken
He's-
window concept is not a good, you know.
Don't worry, sir. He'll pay
Does
for
have a
that.
good point.
we can't go back and fix the things that we've done. We can only move forward and just create new travesties. Let's pack
You
up.
need to
He's gonna
pay
fix
for
real
the things
window.
that you break.
I throw my
Dread.
hands up and walk out of the building.
Can I just like put one in his leg? You know, just one in his leg.
Try.
I'm going to make you roll damage.
Try.
No.
Try to shoot
No.
me.
Mr. Wingdings, I'd recommend not. It's unsightly to do one
Wingdings.
against your friends.
Do it. You
or-
get
Index,
one,
do
I
it.
get one. Do it.
This
Index,
is what
do
we're
it.
doing. Regan,
Windex.
you
do
don't
it.
mind having the twins spin the ship up and get it ready to go. We're headed to Wolffront.
No wonder you die, because you a punk ass.
Shoot me, coward.
You certainly are a little bomb of chaos, aren't you, little one?
You want to get shot too? Windex, shoot him too.
I'm not gonna shoot him.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I'd shoot you, just not right now.
I'd like to see you try.
He says from the door.
He says, trying to run away from me right now.
I like to see you try.
I don't use the door. I climb out the window I shot through, and then spider climb on top of the building.
And then just spider climb up the side of the spiral staircase to the ship,
Yeah, absolutely.
up the skydock to the ship.
And just like, fuck you,
And,
punk ass skeleton
if
bitch.
we think
You
he
talking
was-
all that shit? You're never gonna get to me, you fucking punk ass skeleton. Saying all
I've
that-
already cucked you like 5
saying all your
times.
bony puns and shit. You are so, god damn it. He's kind of fucking rad, like a skeleton with a gun. That's kind of cool.
He's making sure he's out of earshot before he lets that line go.
Exactly. Yeah, it's once I go up like 3 staircases, like he's kind of fucking rad. I'm glad that guy's around.
Hey Oliver, you want to see something funny?
Absolutely.
I cast reduce on Dread.
He's already gone.
I thought he was by the window. I thought he was by
No.
the door.
No,
He
he,
walked away.
he spider crawled all the way up. He's gone.
So,
Spider-Man style.
Damn it.
Regan and the
still
twins
there.
are definitely going to come. Who all do you want to ask to come with you?
Ew, don't compare me to Spider-Man. Spiders are icky.
I don't think we really need too many more.
I think you're gone.
I am God. It's just
a group
funny.
of us, former captives of Delumbo. And Delumbo, I guess he can come too.
I mean, the Lumbo's been turning to the dark side lately.
I don't put him in that category.
Hey, Regan, you down for some adventures?
Well, it's my ship, so I'm definitely going to go.
Well, alrighty then.
Ammonia, you in?
Uh-oh.
What about the really small cat? Like the really, really small one?
I'm sorry, Amelia, you in?
And she says, what have I got to be thankful for?
Exactly. That's the attitude we need. You bringing over your friend? Is she coming too? What's her name? Yes, her. That one.
Oh wait, I just realized.
So you want to have Tali come along too, Will?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's Amelia's friend? What was her name?
Evandira.
Evandira. Is she coming?
I mean, yeah, her best friend Molly is going.
We're gonna see Bato again.
Please don't.
Yes.
What's
More
up about
better.
it?
Evandira's just gonna say, well, I don't really want to, but okay.
Don't worry, Miss Evandira. We will not be seeing any combat. Well, let me rephrase that. I will not be seeing any combat.
That doesn't make me feel any better.
You'll be
Look,
fine.
if anything helps, we were able to talk away out. Just stick to either me or I'll agree.
Do you have
Yeah,
anything
Malia
to
says,
defend
I can't
yourself?
keep track of all those people.
Worst case
Yes.
scenario. Worst case scenario, if we have to run, just trip the slowest person here.
Got it. So, trip you.
Yeah.
Ha. Do you have anything to actually defend yourself with, though?
She pulls out a pair of knives.
I shake my head and hand her one of my laser rifles.
You could try to trip me.
Oh, this thing's sweet.
We got a lot of razor.
And she's holding the gun the wrong way because Evandira is not proficient with guns.
You would.
Nope, I just sort of like fix up her form and her gun
duck under the
handling.
barrel because I don't want it aiming at me.
Just make sure the barrel's not aimed at any of us at all times, and also probably not at anything at all while we're inside of the ship.
We also got pistols. We
I
got
take the
4
dodge
pistols,
action.
If anyone wants an extra pistol.
So you give Evandira pointers on how to use guns?
Yeah. I'll have her proficient by the end of the fucking campaign. She'll be a marksman if I have anything to say about it.
Question.
Okay.
Does any of that leather armor actually fit the Lumbo?
I'd say that, like, you could probably take a number of these and spend about an hour. Roughly the amount of time it's going to take to go from where you guys are at in Blackrock all the way around the planet to wolf front.
Okay. Well, how many would that be?
It's gonna take like 2 sets of leather armor to
Oh, that's
basically, I'm imagining what you're doing is taking the leather armor and putting it on the inside of your trench coat.
kind of, yeah.
Because why would you ever get rid of your trench coat?
No. I love my trench coat. It's been with me forever. Always look. It's like suspenders. You know, some people can wear it. There's a certain age where you can wear a trench coat. No one's gonna be like, "That's weird."
Mm-hmm.
I'm also wearing suspenders.
Mr. DeLumbo, if we find the right place, can I get the trench coat?
It's up to you. I mean, it's not gonna.
Would it be weird?
Yes.
Why? I already have this duster.
It'll be the exact same reason that everyone thinks you look weird.
This?
It's like a duster and a trench coat are practically the same thing, except one's for like, I don't know what a duster's for. It's just pretty much a trench coat, ain't it?
I guess I just haven't grown up with the times. They keep changing the names of things.
Get with it,
I
old
don't
man.
Cowboys wear dusters or something.
So, as you guys are chatting,
Are you a cowboy?
the twins and Regan get the ship undocked from the air dock and begin moving it.
If you've been around as long as I have, you've been a little bit of everything. Have you ever seen a damn fear cowboy before?
Have you?
I was one.
I
Sure.
don't think I've ever seen a vampire before.
Yeah, we've never seen vampires.
I'm not a vampire. I'm a damn fear.
Vampire is the gay kind.
Okay, but seriously, what's the difference? Please explain to me.
Yeah,
It's like-
vampires are straight. Vampires are gay.
It is
That's-
just like
that's the
Mr.
answer.
It's just as Mr. DeLumbo had just said about the duster to the trench coat. They are very similar, but different.
In how?
I don't know.
look,
If it walks
I
like
look,
a duck and talks like a duck and drinks people's blood, I'm pretty sure it's a vampire.
No,
I
no,
look
no.
at Oliver and I'm going
No,
for my
no.
hand. He's like, eh.
No. This is not an inherit like you've been transformed into this creature. I was given a gift of transformation.
So,
But
and rather than being turned a vampire and being like, "Oh no," you're like, "Sure."
I'm not affected by sunlight. Like this garlic nonsense doesn't affect
Well,
me
but can you
either.
make more vampires yourself?
No, that I cannot do. I cannot recreate new vampires. I cannot-
So you're
so you're a
so you're-
non-contagious vampire.
so you're
That's
so
right.
you're downgraded vampire.
I am
okay.
the-
So you're
I'm
You're
the
the
end of,
like-
defect.
I'm like an
you're
end
like-
of the line kind of. I'm like a
Okay.
infertile kind of
Yeah.
vampire.
Okay, you're the
You're like a shaded
You're like
vampire.
broken child.
Chester. You're like Chester. You can't breathe, but you get a lot of work done.
Yeah.
Yes, no matter how much
Oh, he's
work
an
I get
ass.
done.
Ah, he's an ass. He's an ass.
No matter how much work
Yeah,
gets done.
vampire.
While you guys are chatting, you
You're
see
dumb.
Evandira with the contracts in her hand that DeLumbo had, and she's looking at one of them. She goes, "Guys, did you guys happen to ask how much money we're gonna be paid for this? Because
No?
it doesn't
Oops.
say.
No.
I stole these, by the way.
I just assumed we'd be paid quite handsomely.
Wait, we signed contracts.
Nobody signed anything yet.
Well, how much does it say?
It doesn't
She said it doesn't say.
Well, how much should we put on these then? I think
Look,
we got-
well,
No.
Oh,
deal with
hold
the
on.
problem
Contract?
and haggle it out later.
It
I
is-
got
no.
an idea. Could you do me the biggest of favors, Evandira?
Well, what's up?
Allow me to look over those contracts for a while.
Somehow I feel like that's a bad idea.
Actually,
I think
It's never a bad idea with us.
You
It's
know
always
what?
a good idea.
I have never known Oliver Green to lose a scripture of any kind. It's probably
Right.
best in his safety.
You know what?
She flips through
You
them and she's
all
like,
that-
this one for the Tashimura though. and she hands the contract over to you. She goes, they're offering to pay us 500 GP and a pocket gun.
What?
I heard a
Pocket
gun.
staff? Is it staff?
It's a spelljammer weapon.
Yes,
Oh.
it is one of the equipables.
It's like a big ass shotgun.
Perfect.
Oh.
Yes. Let me look over that contract.
That's actually pretty good.
She hands you over the contract.
That could be good for my spaceship once we
I
get one.
study it as much as possible, and then I have a plan.
Oliver Green with a plan. The most dangerous man alive.
Hold on, I will actually just post the details of the contract in.
Okay, so out of character, full disclosure, my game plan is I'm going to forge this contract and make it say 1,500 gold pieces.
That's an
for
obvious.
it.
Yeah, do it.
We kind of knew you were gonna do that anyway.
For as much as like they were saying like we need money to pay these guys off, now it's the fact of like we're gonna charge them 10 times as much for the same.
Do you have forgery tools with you?
Oh, bet I do.
I think he has all the
One more.
tools.
So, one moment while I look at something real quick.
Do look at what you wish. You keep your secret.
Okay, so we're gonna have you make an intelligence performance check.
So
You still get your proficiency bonus, but it's gonna use your intelligence instead of your charisma.
okay.
I had to
I'm
actually
gonna-
check my notes
All right.
and look at like
I rolled an 8, so I'm burning my heroic. And I rolled a natural 19. +3 for proficiency, +1 for intelligence.
So it's a grand
23.
slam of
22. 22. No, 20. 23.
you make a very convincing forgery. You make a very convincing forgery. Like you almost duplicate this handwriting perfectly. You feel like someone could possibly detect that it is not a legitimate contract now, but it would take someone very experienced with forging contracts.
Nice.
So specifically, I'm going to set the DC to discover this is a forged contract. What you rolled?
As a 23.
That's
E,
fair.
That's
That is fair.
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's good. I like it.
Because if you did keep that 8 and it was
So she sees what you do. So how would you like to edit this contract? Like I
I
posted
would-
it in new games. Verbatim, it's Captain Hoshizaki of Tashimura, a grizzled mercenary leader with a reputation for taking on questionable contracts. This time he's looking to recruit some outside help due to suspected intel leaks. The objective, escort a shipment of supplies to a small village on the outskirts of the shattered reef. If the contractees complete the contract, they're rewarded 500 GP and a pocket gun with 150 rounds.
one simple line.
Hold on, I have to delete something.
No, rewrite it in.
Oh, I'm deleting that part that I see. That's actually part of the scripting
Yes,
of the deal, not actually. Okay.
yes. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't read all the way through what I had wrote. I thought I had deleted all of it.
There, I edited it.
Okay. So you do this, and Evandira sees what you're doing, and she kind of looks at you for a moment and goes, "Oh, that's brilliant. Here, hold on. Here are the other ones."
Nice.
Oh boy, Oliver Green is having a field day. Okay, well, yeah, I would look him over, and then that's the only one that I'm editing at the moment. But sometimes these spurts of inspiration come in moments, and it's not a good idea to continuously use one's talents, lest you get complacent and lazy.
Are you doing them or not?
We're going to the shit. We're going to fight the robot, right?
Yes, but I do believe I may look this one over in a moment. He's posting all the contracts as we speak.
Yes.
Okay. That's what the sound is. Okay.
Boop boop.
Contractors.
I do out of character. I do like the fact that everybody has character names, and then Oliver Greens get called out full name every time. Almost, I love it. Then again, no one else actually has full names here.
I call people. I did. I said my full name, and none of you want to say it.
It's not on the. It's not on the Discord thing.
I'll put it on later then.
Gonna take up the whole freaking.
Oh yeah, that's right.
All right.
So
Elerina will call people depending on the attitude she has at the moment. Like a true Latina.
Okay. Leader.
That she should.
Okay. Outside help. Due to leaks.
Okay, well, I'm reviewing the other contracts, but I'm not going to attempt to forge anything as of yet on the rest of them. Yes.
okay.
So we're doing quest 3, right?
No, you guys are doing help
no.
needed.
Yeah, help needed.
The one I just posted.
Oh, it
But
doesn't
no
say, it
further
doesn't say-
details are in that contract.
It just doesn't
And
say
this
quest
looks-
4. Okay. It just helped.
This actually is Killdozer, isn't it?
Original request from 5 fingers.
No.
You guys will find out.
A resident of a relatively rural town. Oh no. Has gone on one rampage in a homemade armor machine.
Yep.
You might have chose a very good name for this wrong.
The small
I know
custom
nothing of this quest ahead of time. I just love it.
See the small custom built tank rolling around, crushing crops and buildings. Surprisingly, nobody has died yet. It's a man who can't be reasoned with. We know from time. And he's been done
a
very
reasonable man who's made forced to do unreasonable things.
Honestly, I think we should just let it roll out, but that's just me.
Oh, that's definitely something a Dred Zeppelin would say.
What?
Just let it roll out. Just let it go and do its thing,
Yeah.
Survival of the fittest.
I'd
Just
probably
marking its
just
territory.
go talk to the guy that's in it, and it's just like, that's a good point. Let's fuck this town up.
Okay.
They're gonna need to send out another urgent help because they're about to get a couple more crazies on his side.
Yeah, that's not a joke. How long does it take for us to get there?
About an hour.
Okay. On a side note, I do have a question regarding the new idea of crafting magic items. I want to make an uncommon magic item in my downtime. How do you want to rule that as far as just hours spent? Do I need a full day? Or can I just do it like...
I would say you guys can do it during short rest periods like this. You have to have a minimum of an hour to make progress on it.
Okay.
And then it's an uncommon one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that would take 10 days, 10 work days, which would be 80 hours.
Okay.
And it costs 200 GP. Which you happen to have.
Yes. And did you... I'm assuming you put the money in my inventory?
Yes, I believe I did.
Okay.
Pretty sure I did.
So I got 200 gold pieces I could swear out of nowhere.
Yes, I was pretty sure I did.
Wait, did we all get 200?
Yeah, 216.
Well, think how she, wait, where's the rock boots?
Connor's looking for the rock boots quest.
She might not have stole that one.
Network fires upgrade.
She unfortunately did not.
Oh, okay.
200.
I rolled behind the screen for which ones she managed to grab.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm totally glad that she's all in on watching Oliver Green mutilate the one to make our bet in our favor.
I'm at 320 GP. Decent.
So, this is where you guys are going to land, just outside of town. I'm not going to spin this map.
Patreon.
But yes. Look, I'm part of Sheipuku's Patreon, so I use a lot of his maps.
They're good.
They are. They're better than mine. But he's a professional artist, so... Okay.
Patreon artist.
As you guys land back, get to this town, you guys come towards the center of the town. Scrolling down to the actual quest. As you guys come flying in, you can see that some parts of the town have been leveled and destroyed, and there's a heavily armored spinner with, like, a plow on the front that is cruising around outside of town. And it looks like it's bowled over and crushed their town hall and parts of a library.
Dang, not the library.
I do see that. I think we've discovered what we've come to try and help alleviate this town of this trouble. Oh. Does anyone have any ideas on how to go about this?
Have we met an individual, like an actual person?
Not yet.
We just see.
You guys haven't even landed in town yet.
Yeah.
We just see a machine going off in the distance.
Again, the little bit of chaos that is within me thinks that he might be right. That for some reason he just needs a little bit of compassion to understand that others don't need wild destruction for things to be sorted out. Or he's a psychopath.
Hard to say.
It is hard to say.
Until we get his story, it doesn't mean that he should be destroying.
Does anybody have some kind of way to amplify their voice or some kind of megaphone to try to communicate? I imagine a machine of that caliber is going to be rather noisy.
I might be able to do something of the sort. Maybe.
We're going to need a plan.
And actually, no, it's not like thaumaturgy. I was thinking prestidigitation had like increased the volume of something, but not really. No, actually, I don't.
Great.
I do have this musical instrument, and I could try and get his attention with it.
Does anybody else have another option?
I mean, if you want me to talk to him, I could try, but like I don't have any.
I don't know if a man is going to stop if we walk out in front of him and send an old man.
Amalia says, "What's all the commotion?"
Well, let's just go there, and perhaps we can be rather persuasive.
Amalia, time to drop off.
I haven't even finished eating all my Halloween candy.
That is fair. We had picked up a fair amount from the festival.
What's Halloween?
What?
Why do you think I blended into BlackRock so well?
Sorry. What's the plan again?
So yeah, Regan has the twins hover the ship basically just over the town, and you can see some people from the town come running out of the buildings, waving frantically, and then just off outside of town, the dozer starts veering, and the spinner goes driving towards somebody's house.
Okay.
Is there a mechanism for us to get to the ground?
Yeah. Can we see?
Yeah, they're so you guys can see the ground. She's only hovering about 100 feet off the ground, but there's also a rope ladder that can be raised and lowered from the ship. You guys can get safely to the ground.
Well, let's just take however long it takes to get to the ground, then at least.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Oh,
That's us, right?
no.
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 I know.
This is you. So the spinner's only about 500 feet outside of town. And as you guys descend, you can see some humans and Tabaxi and other various members of the Five Fingers. And they actually come running up to El Arena, recognizing another member of the Five Fingers gangs.
Yo, 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 yo!
And they shout back, "Represent!"
Yo, what's up?
So one of the women comes running up to you, and they're like, "My God, it's
What?
It's terrible. He's been destroying the town. He bowled over the he bowled over the town hall, Mr. Old Haymeyer."
Mr. Haymeyer.
How?
Well, Haymeyer is he old and his name's Haymeyer.
No, his name is Old Haymeyer.
Old
Oh.
Haymeyer. Haymeyer.
Yeah,
My fingers
but it's
aren't
terrible.
that
He's
creative.
been destroying the town. Nothing can stop that.
How is he destroying the town? What does he have? How is he doing
And
it? What
as
is he
you
doing
ask,
it?
how is he destroying the town? The spinner just plows through somebody's house.
I see.
That
Oh no, that's old Jacoby's.
I'm gonna ask.
Not
No
Jacoby.
relation.
Are they a lot of old folks?
You mean old man Jacoby? The one that took us down to the lake?
Now,
Yeah, the
is
same.
His name,
No! Oh, he had it coming.
is his name Old Man Jacoby, or is he an old man named Jacoby?
No, he's an old man named Jacoby.
This is getting confusing.
Is Old Haymeyer? Did he have
No,
beef?
old Hay.
Did he have beef with Old Genobi?
Yeah, we can figure this out. Detective Columbo, want to show him
Oh.
a badge.
Oh, you mean Ken Kenobi? That guy is a pedophile.
No, not
And like
old.
they look at you, Delumbo, and they're like, "Aren't you a little outside of your jurisdiction, detective?"
Well, do you want help or not?
No, we definitely want help.
Okay.
He's actually a corrupt detective now.
No.
You can do any illegal stuff in front of him if you want to.
I don't feel like that is true.
Well, I don't know what the laws are here, but
See?
But I feel like driving a constructed machine through somebody else's property is
You've got
not
to
correct.
get old man Haymeyer to stop.
What has driven him to such a extremism?
I don't know, but
Does he run over people that try to talk to him?
I mean, he's driven it at people who've tried to stop him, but it was just old man Jacoby that really tried to talk to him, tried to talk him out of stuff, and then he ran over to the library. Luckily, nobody was inside.
I get this. Don't worry.
My,
man!
my God.
You need to stop this right now.
Shouting so loud, I don't know if you can hear you from this.
So you're shouting, and Evandira just looks at this person and is like, "So we're more than willing to help, but let's actually talk."
Strategy.
No, she's thinking on how we're going to be compensated for our potential life and limb loss if we do not succeed.
we could get run over by this thing, and that would be really bad.
I hear money and I stop yelling at the old man.
Oh, yes, perfect. Young man, we're here regarding this contract to help infiltrate some pirates.
What?
No, it's not this one.
Wrong
We
one.
have to kill
wrong.
we have to kill the robot.
No.
We're on the robotic one, Mr. Oliver.
I think we have to stop that.
If you can get him out of his spinner, you're more than welcome to have his spinner. And we'll sally up and get what money the people can provide to give you some kind of payment.
Can you try to assist me here? What kind of fuel do you guys use on your planet to use such machinery?
Magic.
Fuck, always with the magic. Why can't you guys be civil and use some kind of coal or diesel burn and just ruin the atmosphere like everybody else?
But Mr. Tread Zeppelin, you yourself, you have the magical touch. I can see it in your eyes.
Look in my. Are you looking in my eyes?
Off in the distance, you can see the spinner doing death donut drifts over this man's house. What's left of it?
This guy's kind of rad.
How much are you paying us to stop that?
I mean,
I can't really tell you. I don't know what we're going to be able to afford.
well, what I'm hearing is it's an indiscernible amount at this time, so it's either
Do you have magic items?
or we don't.
Let's
I
get it.
mean, not really. The wolf rant is
Wingdings, do me a big favor.
Yes.
I need you to walk out in front of it.
No.
Oh. Well, then I'm out of ideas.
I will go in front of it.
Maybe.
We'll have the vampire go in front of it.
And I'm gonna go
Not
out
the
and
child.
walk in.
Amalia says we could hold hands under a table. Hope for the best.
Very good. You children run off and
Very
go do
touching. Very touching.
that. I'd like to go walk out in front of the machine.
Okay.
But Mr. Zeppelin, Mr. Dred Zeppelin,
Yes.
before we do that, please allow me time to remember the plan involved with you doing that first.
How big is this thing that's attacking?
It's gigantic.
It's about 25 feet long and about 15 feet tall, and it's armored on all sides with large, thick plates of steel.
Ooh.
And very loosely welded on the front is like a large scoop that pushes the debris away from the spinner's engines.
Oh my god, it's a shredding machine.
I got an idea, Mr. Zeppelin, and this may or may not work, but if it does work, it will be phenomenal.
What kind of wheels does it?
Quick
Okay,
fix.
go ahead.
Quick fix for it all.
How far away are we from it?
Just on the edge of town, you guys are probably about 250 feet away. You could get closer than that, but like if you're
No.
staying inside of
This
town,
is fine.
it's like
This is fine.
250
Or
feet.
does it have wheels?
I'm
or
going to
does it
ask Mr.
treadmills?
Zeppelin if he's willing to dimension door with me
It's-
inside of it.
If
It's
I'm willing to
floating off the
dimension door
ground,
inside, oh
Elena.
yeah. You
It's
know
floating
it.
off the
Oh.
ground by about 10 feet.
Hold on.
Floating.
Like it can raise and lower up to 10 feet and down to about 5 feet.
Ron, that's the second level
Everyone-
spell you took?
Now, everyone get ready. I have an idea. Mr. Zeppelin, are you willing to take a journey with me inside that thing?
I am. Would you like some assistance that is unable
I
to
just
be...
grab your shoulder and then cast dimension door.
And we're going in?
If it works.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have
So
I was gonna cast invisibility on, but
I will give you the benefit of the doubt that if you could cast invisibility, you would have.
oh, I like that.
And as for the rest of you, where are you guys gonna hang out?
I'm gonna try
Are you guys
and-
gonna make the trek 250 feet over there? That'll give
Yeah.
them, like, if you guys are full out sprinting, that'll give them about 3 rounds inside of this machine. All on their own.
full blown sprint? Let's go.
Well,
Okay. So, I didn't expect to have to do this already.
Yes.
What the
I
hell?
have to pull up the image and make a token for Haymire.
You have to be map ready. We want to go weird places, Caleb.
Look, that's...
I just try and critical strike everything as a player. Why try and attack? the
actually, how
armor
far
outside
away we are, Caleb?
About 250 feet.
when you could take a bloodthirsty nuke inside?
But
So,
I already ate dinner.
as you guys
I can house
are
that.
inside this machine,
Mhm.
as you guys teleport in, there's an old, like, Goliath in here. And he's tatted the fuck out, and he's driving this thing. It's really cramped quarters inside of this for all 3 of you, because it's been welded shut.
Okay.
I'd like to do one
But
thing.
you guys teleport inside, more or less on top of this guy. He's like, "Wait, what the fuck?" And he goes to pull a gun.
Instantaneously, I'd like to use Hexblade Curse on him.
Okay.
The big one. Be like, settle down. We're here to talk.
What's there to talk about?
I don't know.
I got an idea. You just and I just go to cast command and say, "Drop everything."
Oh shit.
Okay. Man does a wisdom save. Son of a. Well, he rolls a 3 plus 9.
Okay,
But
that's scary,
that's a
but
12.
this worked once. May not work again. Oh boy. Yeah, DC 15.
DC 15, he absolutely fails. He lets go of the controls and drops, like, just a standard large caliber revolver on the floor.
And then he ends his turn.
And then he ends his turn, and the spinner ceases moving. So now it's going to be your guys' turn. We're not going to have you roll for initiative yet. What do you guys want to do?
Zeppelin can go first.
Listen, I do not wish to kill anybody. I would like to understand your motive. You have a wonderful machine on your hands here, and I would truly love to know your motivation behind this. This is something outstanding.
So he looks at you and he's like, "They stole it! They stole everything from me! My business, my truck, my wife, and all 3 of my dogs!"
Oh my god. Mr. Oliver Green, they took his 4 bitches.
I mean, technically my wife was dead and in an urn, but, you know, you're not wrong.
Oliver Green.
I just want to emphasize, sir, that though you may have been wronged, what you're doing right now is wronging other people who had nothing to do with it.
It is also
No!
true.
No, that's not what's going on at all. I'm only going after the people who started this. Make a persuasion check.
Oliver Green, you can have it. I don't want to waste the rest of my turn yet.
Persuasion, you say?
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it your action. It's
19.
just you guys are talking this guy down.
19.
We have an officer outside, and I don't wish for you to see death, but you might see the inside of a jail cell for the rest of your existence. I do not know which kind of close, like, black quarters you would like to be interested in, but you can have one or the other. Death or
That's right.
a sale.
We're not here to threaten him. Not with death. There's no point. We just want him to stop this nonsense. Although his actions may have some justification, two rights don't often make a wrong. And two wrongs don't make a right. Yes.
So you
So you
Correct,
you guys
Michael.
try to convince him that he's in the wrong here. I'm not gonna say this takes your action to do. You're just talking. So you're still gonna get another your actual turn. You're still gonna get your actual turn, Oliver. But it doesn't seem like he's very convinced. Like he rebuts. He's like, "No, I've only ever gone after the people who did me wrong. None of the innocent people in this town have been hurt. I haven't hurt anybody. I'm just destroying their stuff."
And I appreciate the non-violent actions, but regardless, the destruction is not going to get you very far. So I'm going to strongly suggest you stand down and hang out with me until we resolve this, as I cast suggestion.
All right, finally a good one. 12 plus 9. 21.
Cutting words.
Roll.
You had a 12 plus 9?
A 12 plus 9.
Fuck, it doesn't even help. Yeah, no, that was a 4. So
Oof. That's pretty close, though. That's only a little bit higher.
I needed a 15, so... And there's my wisdom saves 15, so... Dang it!
Painful.
Oliver Green.
So as the rest of you are running up, you can see the spinner suddenly stops, dead in its tracks, and then resumes moving as it begins to turn and drive towards the town.
Oh, he's driving it again? He did it for
Yeah.
one turn?
He's going to use his action to operate the machine and start driving it again. Fortunately...
Oh, wait! Never mind. I used my reaction to cutting words. I was like, I could have silvery barbs, but I didn't.
Yes. I was going to say, unfortunately, you used your reaction.
Yeah, good.
So he begins driving towards the town, but unfortunately, because of how much weight is on the spinner, it's fairly slow. He only gets 50 feet closer.
Oh, we got plenty of time. This guy is fucked. I
So
think in my
the
head.
rest of you make it another 120 feet.
Oliver Green, our contract just says that these people needed the assistance.
Hold up. How far are we away from it?
They're probably going
120 feet.
They're probably going to.
I'm just gonna vortex warp. I'm sorry. He just went. I'm just gonna warp it. Vortex warp the Lumbo 120 feet closer. Just get,
Well, I'm going to put the Lumbo on the very edge of the map.
Yeah. Right next to the ship. Yeah. Well, whatever it is. I just go.
Ron, you okay if we go away from diplomacy and just outright?
I'm going to say you do what you want. And I don't care. I mean, I'm here for the story. My character is going to react accordingly.
The contract here is to stop the machine.
Right?
We tried to
Yeah.
convince him twice to stop it.
All I'm saying is if the screaming is too loud, I can cast silence if I don't like it.
So we're gonna pick up back with you guys on your terms. Dread, you're first up.
And they said our contract said we could have the machine, right?
Yeah, that's what they're offering. They're offering you guys are allowed to keep this spinner. So spinners are just basically spelljammers that are no longer space worthy. They can't travel through space, but they can be used to travel along the ground really fast. This one's just over encumbered.
Old Haymeyer, I really wish not to do this to you. There's a lot of destruction going on, and I'm sure that at the end of this, you are going to kill yourself. But I do not wish to see more destruction happen to innocent people, or they're going to have to rebuild everything. You can escort yourself out of the machine now, or I will do it my own way.
Do you want to roll persuasion or intimidation?
Ooh. Which would you rather?
That
Up to
sounded
you.
like intimidation to me, man.
That
I
sounds
think
like
he also
intimidation
needs
to me.
intelligence.
He's not going to be very persuaded because that was a 5 plus 7.
He rolls a 12 plus 5 on his insight.
Well.
So, no, he's not very persuaded, and he, reaches towards the gun on the floorboards.
Third strike, you're out. We're going for the bite.
Okay, go for the bite.
Okay, since I've used the Hexblade Curse, which is the
And
once a day
We're
ability.
gonna roll for initiative after this round.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give Oliver an action and Haymire an action.
I get a plus 5 to damage, and I crit on 19s and 20s because I've picked him to be my Hexbladed Curses main thing. I'm also going to use...
I'm shuffling my crit cards.
I've got
My
my
crit
crit cards
failed
here too, yeah. So 19s and 20s. Come on, blue dice. Let's go. No way. I rolled a 19.
Gorgeous. Piercing?
Booming Fang, Piercing, and I'd like to use one of my Blade Flourishes because I use them all the time now. I'll use not very many good ones except for the defensive one. I'll use a defensive flourish. 2d6. I need more d6.
So I'll let you choose either piercing or thunder. Either way, it's maximum damage.
Oh, for the thunder or the piercing?
Yes. Yeah. Either one, it's maximum damage, and then roll the damage dice again if it's piercing. Or maximum damage and 2 targets within range are effective at half potency. So you could hit everybody in the cab.
No. I'll double the bite damage, but I'll roll the thunder. So the thunder is 9.
No. So it's all the damage is just maximized.
So you don't roll damage at all.
You don't. If you're going with the piercing's crit, it's maximum damage dice, maximum damage, and roll the damage dice again.
Oh, so just roll it. Yeah, I guess you do roll it and then add the maximum onto it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to figure that out now because I have a plus 7 to damage, but then it's a plus 5 because of the charisma bonus, so it's a plus 12 initially. So it's 6, 12, plus 12, plus 2 6s from the blade flourishes. So it's at 36 plus the 2d8 thunders, which are 16, so it's 54 damage right now for the first max.
Yep, and now you get to roll.
I rolled a 2, a 3, a 2, a 4, a 2, a 5, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which number did I do twice? I think I did a 2 twice. 5, 9, 11, 16, 17, 19. Plus 19. So it's 54 plus 19. Not adding the modifier again. I don't add the modifier again, right?
Nope.
Okay, so 54 was the total with modifier plus 19. So we're looking at 73.
Ouch.
And with the blade flourishes being at the maximum, I gain 12 armor AC.
What?
So my AC is 31.
Okay. Oliver, before we
Moving
roll for
around.
initiative here,
I'm going to close my eyes and cast Hypnotic Pattern in the entirety of this thing.
Oh no!
that's a wisdom save?
Yes.
I have to pass it too, don't I?
Yeah.
He rolls
Oh, no.
an 11.
I get
A 2 plus 9.
I get a plus 3 to this, and I have your heroic inspiration. I got a 4 plus 3. That's a 7. I'm gonna use the heroic. Hold on. A 15 plus 3, 18.
You pass.
Yes.
All right. I was like, psst, psst, hold on, Mr. Bitey, whoa. Mr. Bitey, Mr. Bitey, please. I think I got it. Look at him.
He's dying.
He's out. He's out of it.
Okay,
He's out of it
he's dying.
for at least about 60 seconds. Hold on, and I'm gonna try and open the door. Oh, it's been welded. I learned.
Well, no. So make a strength check.
Oh God.
Oh,
why?
I can do that.
All right.
I have advantage on strength checks because I've harvested blood today.
You see me try? I rolled a 19 natural plus 0.
Oh,
Okay, so he doesn't get an action on this turn. He doesn't even get to save unless somebody hits him.
Correct.
yep. He's just stuck.
Wow. So he's incapacitated, he can't drive, he can't move, and he can't pick up his gun. Okay, yeah. Not even gonna have you guys roll for initiative at this point. Next round, what do you do?
I'm just trying to get us out of here.
I'd like to open the door.
Before he wakes up, it's cramped.
I'm gonna try to open the door too.
Strength check.
Did 19 not open it?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you would roll too. A 19 would definitely open it.
I haven't.
I rolled a 19.
You rolled a 19.
Yes.
Yes, a 19 will open it. So as you're trying to lift this lever that's held in place, you look old, but you make this look easy. As you lift this lever, you can feel these large locking pins slide out of place, and the whole side panel falls off.
Oh, that thing was heavy.
Yeah, next round, back to the top of the round with Dread. What is Dread gonna do?
Drag his ass out.
Okay.
We have to hit him, right? To do this, so I can like.
It would be a
You
grapple
can't
check.
drag him.
So
So it's gonna do it. Okay. Can I look at Oliver Green. I'm like, do you trust me to bite him non-lethally?
I don't answer you. I just stare at you.
as disco lights go off inside the Oh, hypnotic pattern doesn't have a duration for the actual lights.
It would be
Never
funny
mind.
though. Well, if he's unconscious, he's easy to transport.
Yes, very, very. Well, maybe for you.
Okay, you go and announce that we've gotten the suspect, and I'll do my thing. And I turn back around to the man.
I climb out.
While I bite him again. Non-lethal.
Non-lethal, he says.
So you're making up with him.
I got a 17 and a 19, so it's another crit.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Triple damage.
I'm gonna Booming Fang and do another flourish. Oh my god. Triple?
Triple damage.
So I roll it and it's tripled?
Uh-huh.
But not the modifier, right?
Not the modifier.
Okay. Cool. Just want to get some groundwork. Alright. So it's plus 12, whatever it is. So I got a 1, 3, a 2, a 1, a 2, and a 5. So it's 10. It's honestly pretty fucking low. It's 13 tripled. So 39 plus 12 is 51.
How would you like to do this?
He's non-lethal. I'm just kind of...
There we go. That's the word I was looking for.
I said it before I bit him.
It did say non-lethal.
Said it like 6 times. I even asked Oliver Green. Like, non-lethal.
I climb out. Like,
So I kind of just, like, bite him really hard, and I feel like the body finally go limp, and I just kind of, like, suction back slowly, and I'm just like, okay, just relax. Don't actually kill him. And then I'm gonna just drag the body out. It's gonna be horrifically bloody, but he's coming out.
I just look down. I'm like, don't kill him.
No, I didn't kill. He's still breathing. Like, barely, but he is.
Wait,
So
I
you guys,
understand he's a big
you
guy.
drag him out of this vehicle. And out into the open. And I'm assuming, like, you guys break out some of the rope out of your packs and tie him up.
Yep. I mean, I'm assuming I still have some.
He's bleeding profusely, but as the rest of you arrive, they're dragging this guy out.
I'm going to try and stop the bleeding at least. I'll make an amateur medicine check.
Okay.
12.
That's beyond DC 10, so you stabilize him. Like, you take, like, a strip of cloth, maybe from your disguise kit, like a bandage from your disguise kit, and actually use it as a bandage.
Oh, and I need to get some stuff back in town.
While they're all, like, making sure he's okay, I'd like to close the door on the machine and take a seat.
Make a,
In the
make a
blood?
strength check.
In the blood.
You just sitting there soaked up in it like, yes.
And I look at the
I'm away
lever.
with it.
I look at all the levers and I'm just like,
So first, if you're gonna close the door, strength check.
oh, I don't even care.
This
if it
door
closes.
is very heavy.
Yeah, it's a 5. I don't even care if it closes. I just want to sit and bask.
You sit and bask. There are actually only 4 levers in this thing.
I love it.
One that has a forward arrow, one that has a backward arrow, one that has an up and down arrow, and one that has a right and left arrow. There's not a steering wheel, it's just 4 levers.
Tank controls.
Tank controls.
And I'm gonna pick up this guy's gun.
It is just a standard revolver with 6 rounds in it. Does 2d8 piercing damage.
2d8.
So, who do we go to for collecting our funds? I do believe we have delayed any additional damage to the town with this.
I don't know how
Crazy.
I don't know how we transport this thing out, but I don't know if I've ever felt this way. I think I might be in love. I sit back in the seat.
It's really bloody in there, says Evandira.
You're goddamn right.
And Amalia says, "Hi, how have you been, Chuck?"
Okay.
Evandira looks at you, Dredd, and says, "I hate to ruin your mood, but I don't think the Lance can transport this thing with all that armor. It's going to be too heavy."
I don't care
I
if
mean-
it gets stripped down, taken apart, but how useful would this thing be?
That'll be pretty useful for getting around down on the ground.
Nate, can we like mount it below it?
I mean, yeah, we could get some of the longer ropes from the Lance and sling load it.
Rad.
We just need to remove some armor, you say. Too heavy.
Too heavy for any of the ropes that the Lance would carry.
I Eldritch blast the door off.
Roll damage. Or roll for attack. Because it has an AC of 15, and it's got a lot of health.
12. A door? 12 plus 6. I'm sure that shoots a door.
Yes.
5 damage.
So you shoot this door expecting it to fly off its hinges, and, like, the iron armor just eats this. There's, like, a dime-sized impact crater.
Oh, God.
We could spend, like, an afternoon just stripping it down. It'll take some effort, but...
And we'll
I mean,
sell it to
anybody-
the locals, the additional trash armor, right?
They need to rebuild
yeah,
homes.
I'm sure we can convince them to take it off for us.
Yeah, they're gonna need to rebuild their homes anyways.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys didn't want to keep the spinner, I'm sure I could find somebody to buy it.
No, I do.
We just don't need as much armor on it, like you said. We do like to bring it with us.
All right, well let's guide it into town. Does anybody have proficiency with land vehicles?
Not me.
Wish.
That sounds like too useful of a proficiency.
How about Delumbo?
With land vehicles?
Yeah.
I don't know about land vehicles. I got proficiency in other shit, but I mean, I might. Maybe I drove a tank. Who knows?
Oh man.
What background did you take?
What's my background?
Oh no.
No one is proficient in it?
Nobody is proficient in land vehicles.
What, Erlinda?
It's pretty easy for me.
Ellerina is
Ellerina, yeah.
Just space vehicles.
I don't have my driver.
Evandira is not proficient in land
Oh,
vehicles.
fuck it.
Nobody's got a
I'll
driver's
take a
license.
swing at it.
Okay, so anybody who would like to try to drive this may make an attempt. It's going to be an intelligence check.
Then not I.
I ain't got much of that.
You're gonna give me some Bardic?
It was
Oh no! I don't have
Elendira, yes, here. I think you have what it takes. You seem smart enough, though you are rather chaotic. Please don't run anyone over. And have a
D6?
bardic inspiration, which is a D8.
Oh, dear.
I rolled it. It's a 6.
Okay, so 19 plus 6.
Ellerina, you've never piloted a jammer, but you sit in this chair. You get blood all over your back. Your hands touch the controls, and intuitively, you just jam the forward lever, jam the turning lever, and spin this thing around and start driving into town with your friends riding on the outside of it.
Okay. So what buildings are already destroyed?
The library, the town hall, and
I would like to just
the
go
old
over
man
the town hall just once, as I magnetically laugh my way through it.
you just want to bulldoze through
Yeah.
whatever is standing at the town hall?
Yes.
Question.
I'm the only...
Do you want to make it look like an accident?
Yes.
Give me a deception check.
I'm gonna make it look like, oops, my grip.
Give
Deception?
me a deception check.
Can I give him advantage?
Yes.
That would have up either way.
Like,
I rolled a 7.
she only drives it for... She only drives it for about 550 feet, and then, like, she gets near to the, to the town hall, and is slowing down to come to a stop, and then you just look at her, and she gets that mischievous glint in her eye, and speeds up and turns, and slams through one of the standing buildings, knocking everybody off.
I'm like, fuck. Freaking slipped.
Your hands are on the levers the whole time.
Prestidigitation.
Slipped.
All the blood. I'm just trying to clean up the blood and pretend like I didn't see that.
No, this is part of it now.
My hand slipped on the lever.
People come running with, like, pitchforks, pitch axes. Somebody has a blowtorch, and only one person has a gun.
We quickly climb out.
Yeah. I stopped the machine and jumped down.
So everybody lowers their weapons when they see you guys, and they're like, that's a lot of blood. Did you kill him?
No.
He's all like super limp.
He crashed into
he's napping.
something. Yeah.
He's napping for at least 8 hours.
Yeah. He hit himself.
He's a hemophiliac. He just bleeds.
Well, he's pretty old. Thank you for not killing him. We'll make sure that he sees justice for his crimes against the people.
Well,
Right. We do have a small discussion that we would like to have, if you don't mind.
What do you need?
You see this contraption? Well, we'd like to claim rights over it, considering we stopped it.
Of course. We don't want the spinner. Not after all the damage it's caused.
So, if we could offer any assistance as far as removing all this ultra heavy armor from it, do you have any blacksmiths or anyone proficient in
We have a local blacksmith, yeah.
Perfect. If he could,
Actually, we used to have two, but unfortunately, he was one of them.
oh, I look down at the lifeless body. It's like, that's probably why this is mostly pretty well. But yes, we need to remove the armor, and we would appreciate that kindly, and take the spinner off your hands as payment for ridding you of this nonsense.
Well, if you don't mind foregoing the gold reward, we'd happily do it for free.
As much as I grit my teeth and you see me squeezing my fist so hard that my fingernails are digging into my hand, I turn around. What is it for up to you guys? That the rest of the party.
I mean, I'm just gonna side with you on that one. Whatever you decide to do.
Amalia pats the dying man and says, "Did you kind of miss me, Chuck?"
Oh, without a beat, Amalia. I appreciate you.
And Evandira shrugs her shoulder and says, "When it comes to smithing and making things, I'm all thumbs."
I agree, and that has a cost of its own. So yes, we will forego the gold reward in favor of making this vehicle eligible for our transport.
I'm just working the
So
levers a little bit more.
The village marm kind of nods her head and says, "I'll go fetch the local smith." Folks, if you don't mind taking away old Haymeyer, we'll get started on that right away. If you give us a few hours, it shouldn't take too long to break the welds on this and get everything uninstalled.
You have the time you need. In the meantime, we will rendezvous back with our original. And I just point to our airship. Our original vessel, and speak with our captain.
We are with them.
Is it cool if I stay down here practicing on this machine?
No, they're gonna work on it.
I give you a head nod, but in my head I say, please don't wreck anything. Please don't wreck anything. Have fun, though.
Also, another question. When they say that the mechanics work on magic of some kind, can you try to find out the specifics behind it? Is there a way to turn on, off, a kill switch? Do we have to keep putting spells into it? What kind of engine mechanics?
So the actual functionality of these spinners.
Yes.
It will run for 8 straight hours on a level 1 spell slot, and it runs for an additional 8 hours for every level above that.
That's amazing.
Was this blacksmith a spellcaster?
Yes.
Well, fuck him.
He's an artificer.
He gave it the best things ever.
Just so you know, Ron, he was an artificer at level 8, and you guys fucking annihilated him in 2 rounds.
Oliver Green did 0 damage.
I did all the work. If it wasn't for me, I'm sorry.
He might have got a shot off. He might have got a couple shots off.
Oh man.
But yeah, you guys hail Regan to throw down the rope ladder and go back up and meet with Regan. And the townsfolk set to work dismantling the armor off of this thing under Elorina's close supervision.
Oh yes. And
Yes?
she is definitely going to I'd imagine try and get as much as you can out of this.
This was good. I'm very proud of
correct.
what we've done here. Aren't you, Mr. Oliver Green? We shut this down with such little damage to the rest of the neighborhood.
Look at the town folks. Where do I take this to?
You
Okay, so when we get down to this
Fight, bitches.
machine, we got to identify what's actually powering it, what's doing anything, and hopefully we might be able to persuade its occupants to stand down. Yes.
Oh, by the way, I do have something for you, Oliver Green. Something I did kind of snatch up.
Oh,
I'm gonna give you the man's revolver.
I just look at it. I'm like, pick up. Completely not knowing how to use it. I was like, ooh. And where did you happen to acquire this magnificent item?
He was going to shoot you in the head with it. I could see it in his eyes. I feel like this was going to be a suicide-assisted tool. He was not only going to use it against us to protect himself, he was going to use it against himself in the end.
Well, then I do appreciate the souvenir. It seems that he did not get away with what he was trying to do. Thanks to you, no less. You do have you have red on you.
I do? Where? I look at me, just like...
You're just drenched in blood.
just like, oh, sometimes I just don't see it. Right.
I'm realizing that this thing is actually dripping.
Messy
I'm like,
eater, huh?
No. It was alright. Go on. Keep that for yourself, Mr. Oliver Green. You never know when you're going to find yourself in close quarters and need a way out.
Well, thank you. Wait. Are you implying that I would use it on myself? Never.
Hey.
That's a dreadful thought. But then again, I guess it's in your name.
It is in my blood. As I turn and walk into town with a townsman's blood all over me.
You should really clean up, Evan, dear. Is there any onboard facilities to allow him to do so?
I mean, we've got the lavatory. Plenty of fresh water.
Actually, if you don't mind, could I use it?
Absolutely.
And I go in there and touch up my face.
Okay. So, back down in the town, Elrina, they have you drive this thing into the blacksmith shop. The Iron Unicorn.
That's a fun name. The Iron Unicorn.
And the blacksmith's looking this over, and he's like, man, it's a shame, old Haymeyer. It's a shame you went crazy like that. This would have been... I mean, this is a pretty nice spinner. Could have made a...
No. But I know an old crazy man also. Old people are always crazy.
Well, it's going to take about 8, maybe 9 hours to disassemble this thing safely. We could do it faster, but I might damage your spinner doing it.
Do you have a practice spinner around here?
Not out in Wolfront. We're pretty rural.
Well, I need to get better at driving distance and getting to know them better, so I'll be here with you for the next 8-9 hours. Teach me what you know.
All right, can do.
No.
I'm not giving you proficiency for free.
That's what I'm working on, bitch. I never said anything about getting it for free.
It'll take 30 days to get proficiency in a new tool,
Hey,
and it costs 50 gold pieces.
that's why I'm starting now. Hey, she's gonna be the junk rat, okay? So she has to know this shit.
Oh, you're gonna be a junker?
5 fingers, bitch.
But yeah,
A
what are the rest of
junker
you
and a
doing?
clunker.
Columbo? Wingdings?
I just gotta investigate everything, like the damage and what people said he did.
Okay. Roll me an investigation check.
Okay. Fine.
He's the one that writes the novel about the whole event.
Yeah.
He's Sherlock Holmes.
No, I am Delumbo.
Should have to go pick up Chris at 10.
Greatest
Damn it.
detective ever.
The note is, I am Delumbo.
That's the title. I am Delumbo.
The best detective ever.
Memoirs of a Loxodon detective.
There was one time we went up and stopped a killdozer from destroying town.
Yep.
I love how Ron got that immediately.
I don't know why.
It's
It
an
just struck a
18.
nerve. We share a brain cell.
An 18?
Yep.
So you go around town, maybe Wingdings follows along with you, gathering up, like, the rumors on why Haymeyer had done this. And ultimately, looking through Haymeyer's old shop, you see he'd been planning this for, like, several months. You get the sense it was premeditated. He knew what he was gonna do.
Yeah.
He was going for it.
Haymeyer only targeted 3 buildings while he was on his rampage. No casualties, not even from the people who he said wronged him. And the people around town, they reckon he was a really kind old man who was a very good mechanic, very good smith, but just a little touched in the head. He felt that the other smith was edging in on his business and kind of ruining his more or less monopoly on this town's trading in smithy. And he acquired an older model of spinner pretty much for free and took it upon himself to improve on it. But once his business started failing and the younger, more attractive Smith started getting more of it, he began to resent him more. You feel as though his target could have been a little better. He could have picked his targets a little more tactfully in choice. But ultimately, this was just revenge.
Revenge is a dish best served killdozer.
Wingdings, what about you?
What about me?
What are you doing?
I'm gonna keep giving shooting lessons.
Oh, to Evan Diero?
Mm-hmm. I've made it my personal mission to make her good.
Okay. So I'm going to describe her up for 2 shooting lessons so far. She's going to need 30. 30 days, bitch.
30 days, that's fine.
I'm not going to make it cost you any money since you're giving the lessons. You're going to get money doing it. But yeah. You guys can take a long rest if you would like. After about 8 or 9 hours, the spinner is completely torn down. It's torn down back to the spinner.
I will take a long rest in that time. And then the last hour of my long rest, I'll spend an hour in the bathroom, put it on my face, making sure I look good.
I am gonna go to sleep with a food coma because I am extra full today. I ate 3 full meals.
I'm sleeping in the spinner.
That's what you call eating people.
You're listening to the sound of everyone just ripping it apart, and you're like, "Oh, that's just soothing." That's exactly what I need in the background.
I will give
Clank, clank, bang,
Evan
bang,
Gira
bang.
1 full day of learning, and I'm going to give 1 full day of learning land vehicles to Ellerina.
Woohoo! Where do I write that in my notes? Hold up.
What would you guys like to name your spinner?
We get to pick a name?
You guys get to pick the name.
Oh, hold on.
Killer Cupcake.
Look, I was not the one who commandeered the vehicle. I do not get to pick the name.
Oh, yeah,
Really
true
did
that.
No, but you
nothing.
can make suggestions.
I say we call it the shock and awe.
Shock and awe.
Well, it's just a suggestion. Hearing it out loud, I'm like, I don't know anymore.
Well, it
Nor
doesn't
do I.
count until you paint the name on the side of it.
Valid point.
So we got time.
Oh, we gotta paint the name on the side. You're right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yo. Drillzilla.
We should call it.
The Drillinator. Let's just call it...
A. Myers' Wrath.
Stop, drop, and die.
Old Hamers.
Stop, drop, and roll.
That one's good. We could just go with Killdozer and just like flat copyright.
The
Yeah,
Kill
let's not go Killdozer.
The Killmeyer.
The Killmeyer. The
Or
old
we could call it
the
the
old
Haymeyer.
Killmeyer.
Yeah, the
Hey
How
old
about we do
Killmeyer.
this so we don't waste time trying to figure out a name?
Myers, pretty good.
the
We'll do a
Killmeyer.
vote on Facebook Messenger.
Yeah,
On names.
Okay.
we'll figure it
We'll
out.
name it
right?
later.
All right,
Yeah.
the Screw-O-Matic.
Good call, Steven.
You know,
Well, I think
Well,
that-
it's going to have 150 hit points.
That's why I couldn't blow the door off.
Oh no,
Not
it
the
had
armor.
more when it had armor.
Oh, this is after.
yeah.
This is the stripped down version.
Here, I'll write down some stats.
so what else could
It has a
150
speed
HP.
of 200.
I was gonna suggest that if that guy was able to make that, he might actually be useful. But
That man was mad.
yes, but look what he made.
Are you saying we need a blacksmith?
Possible. I mean,
I'm sure
I
we
don't
could
know.
find somebody.
I mean, even
Well,
if we
we'd
could,
also need facilities for that blacksmith to have.
Do we also
but
know
he
what's going to...
also drive the car. He could tutor the girl about how to drive it.
That's true.
I have a name.
Well,
I
we
can't
would have to
remember
do
at the
that
wrong
before
time.
that angry mob seeks angry mob justice. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, why don't we just say like I'm a cop and I can say that I have some jurisdiction to actually give him actual justice or something.
What is going to happen to that man that we pulled out of the machine?
Well, he didn't kill anyone, so I doubt they'd take his life. But he may have to do some serious community service for a while.
Well,
until
that's
he gets
hard to
out
say
of it.
because it seems that he pretty much targeted a lot of very important people. Like this was
Ellerina.
he had been planning this a long time.
Right.
What's up?
So it's premeditated.
Mm-hmm. He certainly
You
did.
know the Five Fingers territory and their sense of justice. The Five Fingers are not a singular entity. It's more like 100 large gangs that came together to rule an area. Like, Wolffront is a town, sure, and there are townspeople here, but one gang or another runs it and owns this town. And you feel he's not going to get put to death, but they're probably going to have him working for free for a very long time.
Oh, he'll be fine, guys. He'll just be working.
Right. See, she might know. It might be like your associates or friends, or what do you call yourselves? The group of people that you You saluted or you called down once we landed?
You mean the 5 fingers?
Yes, those. Okay, the 5 fingers. Oh, like it said on that contract. Are you guys associated?
We're all associated together.
Oh,
We don't know what we know about each other, but we run as one ish.
okay. But they'll be putting that man to work for some time, I'd imagine.
Oh yeah. He's gonna be getting paid handsomely.
So if we wish to
free.
acquire his services, then I'm sure we have to pay for the services he will be providing. And that's more money than I'm willing to handle. I think we got paid justly, and he got the treatment that he deserves for himself. That he made his own bed, so he should lie in it.
I mean, we did get a nice little vehicle.
I do agree. So
New companion.
I think that does call it for the night, and I'm assuming like this is like probably this conversation is taken either just before our long rest.
Mhm.
It's like I do feel it's time to get rather. I'd like to retire for the night. I'm rather sleepy, and my sleep cycle is off quite horribly from this off-world travel. And needless to say, we got some time before we're ready to go, so I'll take a rest before then.
So, you guys are going to rest on the lance while they get the spinner ready for you then.
Noise.
Oh, I'm sleeping in the spinner. Staying by the spinner.
And then, come afternoon, you guys wake back up a little less than well rested. It's tight quarters in the ship. There's not enough beds to go around.
That's why I stay down.
People have to either double up or sleep in chairs, on tables. In Dred's case, maybe on the ceiling. But come morning, Ellerina, blacksmith nudges you awake, and he's like, "A little ass. There you go. Your spinner's done."
Perfecto! How do I let them know? How do I let them know? I'll just drive it out.
Just take it out of the garage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna drive it around until the rest of the party comes around.
Yikes.
I'm like, hey, where can I go do donuts? I'm asking this for real in game.
You could just do donuts outside of town.
Absolutely.
So,
go check
it can hover.
It
It can hover between just off the ground, like a few inches, all the way up to 10 feet off the ground. It can't go any higher than that.
Yo,
Would that be considered a space vehicle after 10 feet?
No.
Oh, wow. I mean, it's off 10 feet off the ground. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
but
gonna
it
be
can't
outside doing
fly.
donuts. Just getting
Like,
better at it.
To put it like this, is if you drove it over a ravine, it
would
wouldn't
drop.
fly over it. It would
Okay.
start falling.
Cool. I'll cast a levitate on it next time. Okay, I have to go pick up my brother Chris. I'll get on Discord on my phone.
or is that
I mean,
going for the
unless you
night?
guys want to call it here for the night.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, consider we don't
Yeah,
have
not
Kelly,
bad.
might as well.
And we just hit a long
Yeah.
rest.
Yep.
Kelly,
So, next
we
session,
didn't
just
have
start.
we didn't have any inner guidance helping us again.
Just go.
No moral compass this time.
No, that's why it always goes off the rail.
I mean, we didn't get too bad. Not as bad as we usually do.
I'll agree. we gave the man a couple
surprisingly restrained for not having Kelly around.
I'm surprised you didn't just go for the kill.
No, Ron was very apt
Yeah.
about wanting to give the man a little bit more, but which I'm okay with. You know, he deserves to be heard out.
He got his chance.
You get a chance until the freaky
You guys gave
vampire.
him more than one chance.
The freaky
Oh, yeah.
vampire kills you.
You tried talking him down twice. He went for the gun. You went for the throat.
You
Fair is
guys,
fair.
you guys letting Alerina ride this thing is gonna be fucking hilarious. You have
Oh,
no
yeah.
idea what you guys have done now.
We got a underage, unhinged teenager driving a war machine built by a man who was ready to just like off himself it.
It's not a war machine anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Not yet again.
We'll rebuild
But
it
yeah.
with lighter metal.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Have a good one, man.
See ya.
Peace.
With thrusters and its ability to go in space.
I mean,
It will be
technically
beautiful.
speaking, it would be a good size to be like a sub jammer or something. Like you could attach this to a spell jammer, drag it around, and carry it. It only weighs 1,000 pounds,
Oh man.
so it's lightweight even for a car.
No, I know. Like that's probably
If we
less
put
than,
thrusters on it,
that's less
we could
than
treat it like the crap. Alex, what's the name of the thingy from Star Fox? The car.
the little tank thing, the Land Rover.
Yeah. Yeah. Treat it
Oh,
like
where
that.
it like hovers in the air and it goes.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
Ron
that
knows.
was-
Ron knows what I'm talking about.
But yeah, technically speaking, it qualifies as a vehicle, so you can mount vehicle weapons to it.
Oh, buddy.
Mm.
But it does have a limited capacity for like how much weight it can move. It can only transport half a ton.
That's fair.
And that
It can
includes
transport
you guys,
half its
the
own
passengers.
weight. Holy God! No, you said it's 1,000 pounds. It can transport
Yeah,
half
It
a
can
ton.
transport its own weight
It can transport its own weight.
on top of it. But yeah, you guys have a couple quests lined up. Or you guys could flip back down to planet side and go visit Rita. The campaign's kind of in your hands. I've given you guys some directions to go, places you guys can take the story. It's up to you.
Sweet.
I love it. Good way of open sandboxing it.
Yeah. Plus, I needed to give you guys a vehicle eventually. And this is kind of like a taste of a Spelljammer.
It's called the Land Master.
The Landmaster. Ooh, that's a strong name for the spinner, though.
It is.
That is a fucking
I
strong
do
name.
like it.
That's a
I'm
strong
writing that
fucking
down as a
name.
potential.
So there's a few of them. There's the Landmaster MK2 Lightning.
That's just too long. That's too wordy.
There's the-
Landmaster's a good name, though.
Yeah, Landmaster MK1, which means like Model 1, I guess. But yeah, Landmaster. Man, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Oh, we need to remember to write down somewhere that we need to put a trailer hitch on the Landmaster.
What do you plan on towing?
Anything we fucking want.
He said it can go on top of it.
That's why we put the trailer hitch on it, so we don't need to always put it on top.
Well, it does have a limited capacity on what it can carry.
Yeah.
And that would include, like, anything you hitch onto it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was.
What's
you
the
guys
name of
all
your
talking
donkey?
about- Okay, I had another thing. We could have called it Land Raider, or we can call it the Old Haymeyer Raider because it was made by Old Haymeyer and it raids, not because it raids land.
That's true.
The
That's a good one.
old Haymeyer Landmaster.
That was a 40K joke. You know, Alex.
Okay, I found it.
What?
Do a barrel roll.
Land
Remaster.
What's your name? My name's Pigma. Pigma balls.
Ron, what was the name of your donkey?
Chester.
Chester? Mecha Chester.
Mecha Chester.
Awaken your donkey, give it fucking vehicle proficiencies, and have your ass drive the car.
Oh.
We
That would be great!
We already had a psychopath animal driving a last vehicle.
Yeah, we already had a llama.
We had a
We don't
llama.
We don't need an ass.
Yeah, but imagine if you ran into Carl and you guys got into a fucking street race with Carl.
He had a cocaine problem. We're gonna lose.
Yeah. His reaction time is way too fast. I'm not gonna do
Fast,
shit.
man. He was gas.
Yeah.
We were
So
not.
what you're saying is we gotta turn Chester into a cocaine addict
Just to compete.
just to compete
Yeah.
for a chance to compete.
Just a chance to compete. Now.
Or we can experiment, give him shrooms, and maybe he'll just be like
Ooh.
different reaction. Or
Turns into Dom.
I drive for family.
Or we'd like outright kill him by accident.
I mean, you could also go the route and call it something like the Wolf Front Drift.
I don't know. We haven't done that much adventuring for. I mean, what was the town that fucking Dylan goes from? Oh, that I should know.
Roxbury.
Roxbury.
Yes.
The Roxbury Roller. The Roxbury
Ooh,
Raider.
that's another strong name. Roxbury Raider is a strong name.
I do like the Roxbury Roller though. It just has a good name to it.
Hey, it's your guys' spinner. Name it whatever you want.
True.
I'm just writing down potentials.
And that's if you guys even choose to keep it. You could sell it. This thing does have a price tag that I'm sure you guys would find rather appreciable.
Uh-huh.
But we'll cross that bridge if we come to it.
I don't think a lot of us are like, it's like, no, we'll find a use for it. Like, we're too. It's like we could make money on it, but like, I'd rather just keep it, hoard it. You know.
No, but it's like your first car though.
Yeah, exactly. This is our Pontiac Sunfire.
Yeah.
Our
Here I
1991
am.
Pontiac Sunfire.
Thinking of ways to fill it with explosives and suicide it into something like automatically so no one gets hurt besides the enemy.
Unseen servant.
There we go.
Like you could have an unseen servant and just instruct it. Turn it to this way. Press that lever to make it go forward. I would say an unseen servant wouldn't be intelligent enough to like drive it intelligently, but it could move it unintelligently. You could instruct it as to how you would like it to move, and it will do exactly that.
That's funny.
That could work.
That could work.
Here
Well-
I am giving you guys ideas.
Well, I mean, we're gonna come up with stuff anyway, regardless.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm surprised that the dimension door worked.
Me too. I did not think of that. You've been making good use of that,
That bard list.
No,
No.
not hard. It's off of a, magic item.
It's the item I won from the festival.
Oh, right.
Once per day, I can dimension door.
Dimension door.
And I'm
What other
working
names
towards
did you guys do?
A uncommon magic item. Whatever will I make? I have a good idea.
Is it something involving being sneaky?
No.
Are you sure?
Well, it's something that is bard specific.
Ah,
I'm
some
making
bongos.
a citron, a Mac pyramid, or how I don't even know how to pronounce this. Citron.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one of the bard instruments.
Yep. That's what I want to make.
Oh, hey, Caleb. Bay's playing Near Automata now. Figured you'd want to know about that one.
I didn't know she went live. I didn't get an alert.
I don't know. I just hit refresh on YouTube and I saw it pop up. And now he knows, and his
Now I wanna-
entire night's gonna be
Oh,
taken
but
up.
Koseki Biju's playing the Monster Hunter Wilds open beta.
It'd be nice if I could play the Monster Hunter Wilds open beta.
And fuck around with the settings some more.
Yeah.
So, you guys
You
want
can
to know?
get it to run. You had it running. You just didn't like it.
Put it
Wait,
on
wait.
an external hard drive or delete a bunch of stuff because you need something that runs it fast.
Is your computer not working? Or is that the problem?
No,
Actually, now
it was.
now that
just-
I'm not playing, I could probably help you run through the settings you want to turn off.
Hold on, let me re-download the beta.
God damn it!
Oh my god.
What?
Already uninstalled.
I did uninstall
Rage
that.
uninstalled.
I fucking yeeted that shit straight into the fucking trash. That's what I did. Cause like all I wanted to do was fuck around in the character creator, and the game was all like, "No, you get just a blank black screen." Like, fucking, are you serious? And then when I did manage to get it to run, it gave me fucking PlayStation 1 character model. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
That's pretty good. That's funny.
So when I tried to fix it, it just went right back to blank black screen. I'm like, I cannot be dealing with this. And it's annoying because like the clothes are perfectly fine as far as graphics wise, but the characters' faces are all just crunchy ass PlayStation 1 graphics. And it's not an issue that's like solely on me.
You have my 980, right?
I guess, I don't know.
I mean, my 980 should be able to run this game.
Caleb, you want to know the main reason why I want one of these Instrument of the Bards? It's got a
Sure.
It's got a feature on it that I didn't realize that it has for every instrument. That whenever a creature it has to deal with a charmed effect from something that I cast, they automatically roll a disadvantage.
Oh. Now I see.
Oh.
Yeah, that's not busted at all.
And you know what is a charmed effect?
Suggestion.
And also hypnotic pattern.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
Disgusting.
That's definitely not bent out of shape. No, that's fine.
Later on, dominate person.
Oh, that's
I mean,
gutless.
mass suggestion too. We've already
Mass
seen
suggestion.
what you can do with that.
Mm-hmm.
I have already seen the kind of shit you can get down to with that. How about you, Alex? Are there any magic items you want to start creating?
I haven't really thought about it too much, but I'm probably gonna want something about senses. I'm probably gonna want to, or like a warlock item. I'm probably gonna want to try to craft some kind of warlock item. I'm not too sure. I haven't played a warlock in such a long time, or even like read through warlock stuff. So I'm probably gonna have to do some research into that. You know?
Yeah.
Man, it was a good session. I had fun.
That was a good session.
Mhm.